Creed is the latest release by Warner Brothers, directed by Rylan Coogler and stars Michael Jorden, who plays the son of Apollo Creed in the Rocky series. In the film, he seeks a mentor who happens to be the former world heavyweight champion boxer and former friend of Apollo Creed, played by none other than Sylvester Stallone, who is the retired Rocky Balboa. During the course of the film, Rocky eventually agrees to mentor Adonis to receive a title job to face even deadlier opponents than his father did. During the film, Rocky incurs some health issues, which I'm not going to spoiler, which pretty much shocked the audience. And I do remember when I saw the film in the first time, when it happened, I do remember looking at everyone's face and they were pretty much shocked and surprised with what actually happened. Now, to sum up the storyline, the plot is really about someone who doesn't have a father and he needs like a male positive figure who inspires him to be the best who he can be. And the movie isn't really about Rocky and boxing itself. It's about these two guys who don't really have a father. Now, I am going to kick this review off by pointing out that I haven't seen any of the Rocky films. I don't have anything against them at all, it's just I haven't really had the time to watch the original series. And my first thoughts on the film was I absolutely loved Creed. The film in a nutshell is pretty much blew me away. And we have a short clip of one of the trailers for Creed.
He's right over here. We had to separate him. He was fighting with the other inmates.
Hey, Donnie. Your father was a great man to me.
I don't know him. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, I think you could be great too.
So what made you want to fight?
My pop was a fighter. Died before I was born. Bounced around foster care, in and out of juvie. I've been fighting my whole life. It's not a choice for me.
You see this guy here staring back at you? That's your toughest opponent.
Who's next?
I believe that's true in the ring, and I think that's true in life.
So you're gonna leave me too? You know how many times I had to carry the heavyweight champion of the world up these stairs because he couldn't walk. Ribs broken, nose broken, eyes swollen shut.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of taking on the name and losing. Call me a fraud.
You're still caught in the shadow.
Every move that I make, every punch that I throw, everything's gonna be compared to him.
You are Apollo Creed's son, so use the name. It's yours.
This kid's been nowhere. He's never faced nobody. You don't know nothing about me. You a false Creed.
You do this, you're going into a storm.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, somebody help!
Rocky's sick.
I found life in the darkest of times.
If I break, I ain't gonna fix it.
I found life.
Everything I got is moved on, and I'm here.
You're sitting there crying about nobody's around for you. I'm here for you every day. I'm standing right in front of you.
Just like any other fight. So if I fight, you fight.
I found life on this planet. Damn it, I've been damaged, but I can manage. I won't take this for granted.
Bring back everything that's ever hurt you. All the pain you had inside. They don't know what we've been through. You belong here.
I found life.
You should be able to grab one of these birds.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Chickens are slowing down.
I can't say enough great things about the writer and director Rylan Coogler. The way he massively captures the modern spirit of Philadelphia, which the film was recorded in, and the visual tension of standing toe to toe with a man who wants to see you hit the ground is second to none. What stood out for me the most, however, was the writing for Creed. I thought this movie was written and directed very well. I am so excited for Rylan Coogler and his career in the future. Now, during this time of filming, this was his second Hollywood film, and there are already rumours that Marvel have their eyes on him for the new Black Panther film, which is incredible to all the Marvel fans, including me. I am a big Marvel fan. I love all the Avengers films, and Ryan Coogler himself. What surprises me is that Coogler is a very young man and director, and he only turned out 29 last year, and he wasn't even born yet when the first Rocky films came out. I mean, talk about his bright future and career directing one of the biggest franchises today. Ryan Coogler directed the movie very well, and Michael Jorden was also in that movie, not forgetting him, of course. That was an extremely emotional, affected movie that I thought. What he provided to Creed was a terrific sense of realism, and I thought Jorden was very fantastic in Space Jam. That was the first film that I actually saw with him in it, and I loved it as a kid. I still love it now as a teenager. But that was a small hint on what he could do as an actor and a boxer. Both the physical and emotional scenes in this character, which breaks up and reveals some of the situations that are going on in his mind. And I was literally tearing up a little bit in the movie, and it really affected me personally as well as mentally. Another thing to point out was that he was amazing in the live boxing scenes, which was all done in one take, and it is just magnificent. Now moving on to Sylvester Stallone a little bit, this is his signature role, and this film was probably the greatest performances that I've seen him in a long time. One small negative point I'll make about this movie is the spoiler that I mentioned in the beginning of this review briefly. I did feel that this scene towards the second half of the film was a little bit too forced in to make, more minutes, but I don't think this was necessary, but that's just my opinion. But overall, I do think this film is a fantastic movie, and I definitely recommend everyone to see this film, whether you're a fan of Rocky, or haven't seen it before like me, or if you're a massive fan of boxing. It's a movie for everyone to watch. And overall, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I think if I go over the classic Rocky films again, my review for it may change higher or lower considering how well they actually are. My brother is a huge fan of them, so he says it's a fantastic movie, but that's just my initial reaction. So there you guys go, that was my review for Creed. It's a little bit longer review than normal, of course, but I absolutely love this film, and it was so amazing. Now be sure to like and subscribe for more episodes every Thursday on this channel, and I will see you guys in the next review.